This is Talk is Sheep, the official podcast of the Wild Sheep Society of BC, brought to you by Sitka Gear. Come along as we bring conversations that matter to you into the high alpine. This episode is sponsored by our conservation partner, Stone Glacier. Thank you, Sitka Gear and Stone Glacier, for investing in healthy wildlife and sustainable ecosystems. Hey, buddy, it's just in time for Full Curl Friday on the precipice of our Kamloops Convention. 1 week to roll to the big show.
Yeah, you betcha. We're all flying by the seat of our pants here, running a million miles a minute and getting all the loose ends tied up.
Yeah, it's an exciting time, but an exhausting time. But this is our bake sale. This is where we make our money for wild sheep. Put and keep wild sheep on the mountains, as the Wild Sheep Foundation likes to say. So, pretty stoked. We got a lot of really cool things coming up with the show this year.
You betcha. Why don't we dig into it and get right into the nuts and bolts of the whole event here? We can kind of break things down maybe bit by bit and talk about each one in a slightly more detailed fashion and try to get everybody up to date and up to speed on everything that we do have going on. I'll start you off, Kyle. I'll tee you up with why don't you talk about the seminars? We got a lot of stuff going on this year.
Yeah, so this is kind of unique. What we've done is we've always had the Friday night and then our Saturday event. And we've moved the AGM to Friday now. So people got to be up for the AGM. So we've kind of moved stuff. So, hey, if you want to come out, we got a full day Friday planned for you. So registration opens at 10 a.m. on Friday, March the 10th. And basically our AGM kicks off at 2 p.m. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a special showing of Transmission, the film. It's a Wild Sheep BC funded film and driven film, really. And that kicks off at 12:30. We'll do a Q&A afterwards, and then we'll roll right into our AGM at 2 o'clock. And that takes a couple hours. That'll run till about 4. And then at 4:30, Women Shaping Conservation has an event going on. And this is going to be really cool. So our lead on that is Rebecca Peters, and Rebecca's got a great lineup of ladies that are going to talk about, getting into hunting, but also conservation, and really, really cool opportunity to hear some important people in the industry. I know Renee Thornton's going to be there from Women Hunt. Dr. Kylie Thacker is going to be there. We've got I can't even remember the lineup. It's so extensive. But it's going to be a great lineup, and really stoked about that. So that's going to take us till 4:30, and then we kick off our Friday night fun night. Then Saturday we have a whole bunch of seminars from there. We have first thing. So basically we have our Sheep Hunting University, and that's sponsored by our official sponsor, Sitka Gear. At 10 a.m. we're going to kick off with Tom Foss. He's going to do an intro to mountain hunting. He's going to talk about everything you need to know. He's got his gear there, his pack there, but basically kind of an overview of getting into mountain hunting for those that haven't done it before. Then at 11 a.m. we've got Wardo, and we're going to drop a special presentation on Monday, or special podcast on Monday with Dr. Matt Ward. He's going to talk about mountain fitness and nutrition. 11 o'clock we're going to do a South Thompson lamb count volunteer session. So Pete, you're heading that up for us, actually, and we're going to talk about that. At noon, we got trophy care, and that's going to be led by Ray Weens. Taxidermy Ray's going to be there to talk about trophy care. He's actually going to have some capes there on hand, so you guys are going to be able to see it firsthand on how to cape animals out. Coincidentally, at the same time, noon, we're going to have Wilderness First Aid and Rescue by Kamloops Search and Rescue. 1 o'clock, we got a Together for Wildlife update. This is an important update on what's going on in the province with this new wildlife management model. Hunter Lampro from the First Nations Forum will be there. Jennifer Salakis will be there from the Water, Lands, and Resource Stewardship government side of things. And then the Minister's Wildlife Advisory Council, Nancy Wilkin, the chair of that, the co-chair of that, is going to be there. So really good update there at 1 o'clock. And at the same time, Daryl Hosker is going to be leading an international sheep hunting talk. So anyone that wants to do some of these overseas hunts, get into that side of things. Sheep hunts for some guys have gotten a bit expensive, or it's hard to get out there and get after it, but there's some really cheap opportunities overseas. So Daryl's going to talk about how to get into that, some things to watch for, some things to stay away from. Horn aging at 2 p.m. with Bill Jex, and Crystal Chris is going to help out with that. So that's an important dialogue. And then at 3 o'clock, we're going to do our BC Regional Bio Update. So lots of great stuff. We got Sheep Hunter University. It's going to be lots of fun, and just a great lineup this year.
That's awesome, dude. You need to take a quick breath, and then you can fill me in on what's happening for the Life Member Breakfast that you skipped over between our Friday fun night and our Saturday agenda there.
Well, you were asking for seminars, buddy. So, I think it's appropriate that maybe you, as the membership chair, should talk about our Life Member Breakfast. So, yeah, so it's in the big room this year. So typically we've always been constrained. We always had these smaller rooms. We only had 110 seats, and so everyone was struggling for seats. This year we've opened it up. We're going to do it in the ballroom ABC. So we're not limited. So I think we've got 180 people registered, something like that. So it's fantastic. Really, really cool opportunity there to come and experience the Life Member Breakfast. You've been to lots of them. What are your thoughts on it? Talk a little bit about that.
Oh, I'm super excited about moving it into the big room. I know in 2019 when we had the last one in Kamloops, we were upstairs there, and it was pretty much standing room only to have your breakfast. So I think it's going to be. I'm super excited to move into that big room. I think it's just a great way to start your Saturday off. Knock the cobwebs out from the night before and all the fun that we had, and we got some pretty cool stuff happening at the breakfast this year. We're giving away a gun. We've got a raffle as well. We've got some other things that we're doing. Yeti, obviously, always a huge sponsor of that Life Member Breakfast. So there's going to be Yeti products there as well, as per usual. So yeah, just a really exciting time for us that we can give back to our Life members and Monarch members and get some food in the system so that we can have a long day ahead of us.
So if you're thinking, yeah, exactly. So if you're thinking about joining the society as a Life member or Monarch member, now's the time to do it, because we're doing 2 giveaways at that Life Member Breakfast. So we've got a Weatherby Thin Horn Edition rifle. It's with the Wild Sheep Foundation. It's a special offering. There's only 20 or 30 of them out there right now. Really hard to get. I think this isn't chambered in 6.5 RPM. It's got a carbon fiber barrel. Absolutely stunning. It's got the WSF logo on it. It comes with its own hard case from Boyd. Just absolutely gorgeous. And we're giving it away. All you need to do is be a Life member. So sign up. You're going to get your name in the drawing. If you upgrade to Monarch, you're going to get more chances to win. If you come to breakfast, you get even more chances to win. So lots of opportunity to win there. You don't have to be in attendance. So if you're like, oh, yeah, I'd like to do it, but I'm not going to be there. It doesn't matter. Just sign up as a Life member or upgrade to Monarch, and you're going to get extra chances to win, and you're going to get your name in that drawing, and you don't have to be in the room. So that's the one rifle. And then we got a kick butt raffle going on right now. It's our Life Member Appreciation Rifle Raffle, sponsored by our conservation partner, Gunworks. And Gunworks has donated a 6.5 PRC Climber. It's absolutely beautiful. So this thing is stunning. If you go to our website, you can check it out right now. It's a Gunworks Climber. It's 7 SAUM. It's got a Leopold Mark 5 HD 5-25 by 556 on it. It's Cerakote with a Halo tan paint job, and this thing is beautiful. It's just draw-dropping. It's valued at $16,798.88. And you got to be a Life member. So again, your odds are very good. It's a 1 in 400 chance. Tickets are $100, and we're going to draw that at 9:45 on Saturday morning at a Life Member Breakfast. So we're giving away 2 wicked rifles at that event. One's a raffle, one's just a straight giveaway. But go get your tickets. Go to wildsheepsociety.com, and actually I'll put the link in this in here because it's a bit tricky to find, but we've been promoting it pretty hard on social. So yeah, great opportunity to become a Life member and to win some stuff. And Pete, what are we giving away? 15, 20 prizes for this. We're giving away some packs. What else are we giving away? We got a whole bunch of really cool giveaways for our members.
Yeah, you betcha. We've got some great products from our partners in conservation that we're going to give out to people. I don't want to give it all away quite yet, but needless to say, there's going to be some good products from brands that you guys all know. So it's exciting stuff.
Well said. So doors open at 7:30 a.m. Breakfast starts at 8. Tom Foss is going to be our keynote. We got a lot of great stuff, a great time planned for you guys like we always do, and can't wait to see you in Kamloops for the Life Member Breakfast. So yeah, it's going to be fun, buddy.
You betcha. And speaking of fun, we kind of glossed over it twice now, but Friday Night Fun Night. Stone Glacier is the official sponsor of that. What do we got going on? Yeah,
so I think we're going to kick it off at 6:30. Officially 7 things are happening, but doors are open at 6:30. And we're going to have cocktails. We're going to have appies. We got a bunch of wicked raffles going on. We're going to do our, that horn aging competition we always do to see who can age we got about a dozen sheep heads out there, and you age them, and we get the pros to do it. So Chris Proctor or Mike Bridger, whoever is the pro, We'll officially score all of them, and then whoever gets the closest will end up winning. We usually do a 50-50 on that one. I think we might be doing a pack giveaway, but regardless, it's usually 10 or $20 to enter, and you get bragging rights and win some cool prizes. So that's the horn aging thing, and then we'll also have a guess the pack weight. This year we got our Stone Glacier sponsored backpack races. Great Canadian backpack race. We got a really cool course. Colin and Rebecca Peters are taking that on this year. They got a really cool course set up, and really stoked about it. So you got to pay to play on that one. It's $150 for a team, but the winning team wins 2 Stone Glacier packs. I think we got Evo 3300s this year. It's $2,000 in packs for both men and women. So yeah, throw your name in and take a chance at it, because man, you can win some really wicked prizes courtesy of Stone Glacier.
You betcha. Awesome, dude. I'm stoked on this. I can't wait to. We had 2020. We were all sitting there and had to take it apart. 2019. No, 2020 it was. 21 we didn't get to do anything. Yeah. That's right. And last year we missed it just again by a couple of days. So I am beyond stoked to finally get this one off the ground again and get back and see everybody in Kamloops.
Yeah, and buddy, I forgot to mention too, on the fun night, on top of it, this year we, many of you knew that we did the screening of Through Our Eyes, that caribou conservation film that was led by Frontiersman Gear, who's now our conservation partner. So really stoked to be working with Frontiersman Gear as our conservation partner. They've, again, they're going to show the film Friday night in Kamloops. I think the film screening starts at 7:30. We're going to award our Media Festival award winners right before it. So we've got our 4 categories. We had a ton of entries this year. That was fun, man. I think you judged most of them. I think you weren't on the film one, but you were on the other 3.
You betcha.
And man, we got some fantastic entries. So we're going to announce those winners on Friday night, give away some trophies there, and then we're going to roll right into that film from Frontiersman Gear. And really stoked about it. It's going to be a fantastic evening. So anyone that wants to come to the show, Saturday's completely sold out, but you can get tickets for the Friday night fun night. They're still over on our website. Get over there, pick up some tickets. It's $50, and it's the most fun you're going to have with. Yeah, I'll leave it at that. You're going to have a lot of fun. So
perfect, dude. I love it. I can't. I've seen that film already up in the northern once, and it's a beautiful film, and I think it's gonna do really well at that Friday night. Just getting guys amped up to think about the north and think about sheep hunting and caribou hunting and being out there on the land and all of that stuff. So I'm excited.
Yeah, well said, 100%. So what else we got? What's going on? We missing anything? Anything else?
I think we didn't touch fully on raffles. Maybe we're going to be selling stuff throughout the weekend. We talked about the stuff at the Life Member there, but we've got some stuff for sale Friday and Saturday. Yeah,
so we have a wicked lineup this year. So we got the big bore rifle. Let's talk about. I'll talk about Friday and Saturday. So Friday we got the big bore rifle. Don Lynham is such a fantastic supporter. It's the big bore rifle in memory of Dave Marsh, one of our former directors, and who's since left us, deceased unfortunately. And this is a great legacy to remember Dave. So it's a big bore rifle. It's chambered in 7 SAUM. It's on a Sacco A7 stainless W7 action. Absolutely beautiful rifle. It's got I believe it's a Zeiss V4 3-12 by 44 30 mil scope on it. Just a beautiful setup, and it's going to be a fantastic raffle item. So that's on the Friday night. Also on the Friday night we have and this is typical of our Kamloops Convention, we got our Silver Stage Outfitters. We got our antelope hunt in southern Alberta with Billy Franklin. Great opportunity to go. And, of course, with all our raffles, as you know, Pete, it's all expenses paid. We cover your travel, your accommodations, everything's covered. You just show up. So you show up at we give you a travel voucher. So we price it out of Vancouver, but it doesn't matter if you fly to Kamloops or wherever you fly out of. You just get a travel voucher, which pretty much will cover anywhere in the province. That'll get you out to Alberta and put you on that world-class hunt with Silver Sage Outfitters. I hunted with them this past fall. I'm a crappy shot, so I didn't kill anything, but the other 3 guys I were with all killed some really nice bucks and just had a fantastic time. We've seen hundreds of really, really nice antelope out there, just a great opportunity. So that's Friday night. We also have a Koa spotting scope, full donation from Koa, just a optics raffle, some cheap tickets there to pick up to win a chance on a Koa scope. And then we got a really cool one. It's on our antler pull, and we've got 3 packs and a tent. So it's a Kuyu pack, a Stone Glacier pack, and a Barney's pack, and they're all coupled with tents. So the Kuyu's got a Kuyu tent, Stone Glacier's got a Stone Glacier tent, and the Barney's, I think, is a Stone Glacier tent as well, because Barney's doesn't make tents. So you basically have 3 chances to win. Great setup there. That'll be an antler pull. So that's it for Friday. And then Saturday, we talked about that Life Member Climber rifle from Gunworks. So we're going to do that Life Member Breakfast at 9:45. You don't need to be in attendance for that one to win. You can buy those tickets online. And then on Saturday night, we got a great lineup. So we got a 3 rifle raffle. So we got Precision Optics has set us up with a really wicked Fierce rifle. And then we've got a Christensen Arms rifle from Great North Precision. And then we have a Kimber rifle for 3rd place. We also have a chamois hunt. So this is kind of our one of the cool big hunts that we have. So this is really cool. Have you ever done any international hunting at all? I have.
Well, I've hunted in the States. I don't know that really counts as international, but yeah, no, I haven't really.
Okay, so this is a really cool opportunity. Daryl Hosker reached out to us and he said, you got to bring this one to the table for your members. So it's a chamois hunt in France. So we're going to give you an all-expense paid trip to Nice, France. You're going to fly from Vancouver direct to Nice. They're going to pick you up at the airport. It's a weekend hunt, so you roll in on Friday, you hunt Saturday, Sunday, and then our thoughts is it's not included, but stay the extra week, take your wife. Spend a week in Nice, France, in the south of France. Everyone's happy, everybody wins. You're going to get this an opportunity to hunt chamois in France with JF Hunting. They got a great reputation. Daryl's hunted with them several times, vouches for them very highly. And the cool thing is you can upgrade to a couple of different species. You can do European wild boar. There's roe deer. There's a European red deer. So yeah, great opportunity there. And all expenses paid. We cover everything. You just show up and everything's taken care of. And then we got a really cool fishing trip. Now this is, do you know about this fishing trip? Have you heard about this?
No, I haven't, but I'm going to cut you off for 1 second before we dig into it, because I don't have the international experience, but my wife is from France, and from southern France. And I can definitely speak to how awesome southern France is. So whoever wins that raffle, you're going to do well. Your wife or your girlfriend or anybody you bring with you is going to have a fantastic time, and you're going to get to go hunting for a couple days and go find a chamois or whatever else you get into. Yeah, that is beyond exciting. So yeah, definitely buy your tickets for that one. I wish I could buy some myself.
Yeah, exactly. Well, you're going to have to get someone to maybe, gift it to you or something like that, because I'm sure
you betcha. I'll be in trouble with Emily if I don't.
Awesome. Yeah, so a great opportunity, and yeah, that one's really exciting. And yeah, somebody's going to win a heck of a hunt there. Okay, so this is a really cool one. So Ben Barakoff reached out. I don't think most of our listeners know who Ben Barakoff is. He's with Canadian Wildlife Capture. He does all our capture work in the helicopter. He's a great supporter of the society and always stepping up to, he donated a rosy hunt a couple of years ago. Every year he's just doing more and more and more. So Ben's donated a fly-in fishing trip. Now he partners with a gentleman by the name of Paul Merrier, and Paul has his own show on TV called The Hunt Fish Maniac. I can't remember which networks he's on, but basically it's a fly-in fishing trip. So Ben flies him in, and then you do a day of fishing. So what Paul set us up with, and Ben, and this is donated by the two of them, is you got 1 day of fly-in fishing. So they just basically hop around to these different little tributaries, and there's fishing. So what are we fishing for so 1 day is heli fishing for sea run bull trout and cutthroat trout, and then the other day is a day of ocean fishing. So you they got a 25-foot kingfisher, I think it is. You go out for Chinook, but you also do prawning and crabbing. You're going to probably limit out on everything, and just a great opportunity. Includes 3 nights accommodations, 4 days, 2 days only of fishing, but two days out of the side. All your meals, all your travel. They're going to fly you out of Vancouver, so you jump on Pacific Coastal, fly up to Powell River, and then Paul will meet you at the airport. He's going to take care of you. That's for this spring. This is going to happen in April 15th to 25th of 2023. So basically, in 6 weeks from now, you're going to get an opportunity to go and experience this. Plus, they're going to film it. So you're going to be on film. You're going to be on his TV show, on Paul's TV show, Hunt Fish Maniac. Shows on 3 different networks. So that's the downside if you're not a TV person. The upside is that they're going to promote Wild Sheep Society BC. So they're going to talk about our conservation efforts, where this money's going. I think it's a really cool collaboration and a world-class fishing trip. And just I think the face value for the trip alone is $5,000 US. And then there's all the trimmings on top of it, your travel, your accommodations, your hotel. But that's all covered by us. So it's just you show up and just go and have a world-class fishing trip, and amazing opportunity. Should we talk about more stuff?
We could probably, well, that's pretty cool. I'm not a very good fisherman, so I would need all the help I could get him something like that. But I don't know Paul, but I know Ben, and it sounds like if he's working with Paul, that sounds like a pretty good team. And I think just a really cool way to spend a couple of days, learn a bunch of different things. Maybe, some of us have experience in fly fishing, but not ocean, or vice versa, or whatever. So that just sounds like a really cool way to spend a couple of days, learn some things, and probably eat a lot of good food.
Oh, yeah. And Paul's a really cool guy. And of course, yeah, you just described Ben. So, really cool opportunity. So on top of it, we've also got a Sitka Gear raffle. So our official sponsor, the Wild Sheep Society BC, Sitka Gear, set us up with a really sweet package, about $4,000 value. It's a blind ticket pull. It's all your gear. It's a full Sitka package. So great opportunity there. And then we also have, for the ladies, we've got a diamonds and a Michael Kors purse. Beautiful, beautiful set of diamonds. So don't have all the details in front of me on that one, but we got some cool stuff for the ladies too. So yeah, raffles are strong. We had some feedback in 2019. We want more raffles, more opportunity to win. Odds are always best at our in-person events. Online, it's a little bit tougher odds, but in person, we always give fantastic odds, and people are going to walk away with some pretty cool prize packages this year.
You betcha. It's always so cool seeing people win in the room too, right? Seeing that excitement of, you win a backpack or a gun or whatever else it might be, right? A trip. Like, it's pretty exciting stuff, and it fires everybody else up in the room. So it's going to be great to get that energy again.
Absolutely. Last but not least, Keynote's Tom Foss this year. Tom's a Monarch member with us, a Platinum member, huge supporter of the Wild Sheep Society BC. Hunting extraordinary. He's hunted all over the world. He's one of the most decorated hunters I know out there, certainly when it comes to sheep. I think, when he starts talking about his fanaz, he talks about how many he's done with the bow. So that just tells you what kind of hunter we're talking about here. And the cool thing about Tom is he's as good of a storyteller as he is as a hunter. So he's always fun to listen to. You're going to enjoy it. He's got a lot of great stuff planned. He's going to be Saturday morning. He's going to be at the Life Member Breakfast, and then he's going to be our keynote on Saturday night as well. So you're going to enjoy that. And we got a great show planned for you this year, and I'm just super stoked about it, buddy. It's a ton of work behind the scenes. I know you're just, I see you at 8:00 at night loading stuff on the internet for our live auctions and stuff, and everyone's just pulling in all directions, doing everything they can this year. But this time of year, but when it comes together, it's just so rewarding. Eh?
Well, that's just it, right? We're all, it's not you and me. There's a lot of people involved in everything that goes into this, and I'm certainly just a small part of it myself. But it is very rewarding when you see it all come together, and when you see the smiles on people's faces, and at the end of it too, and we can tally up the numbers too and see what we did for, monetarily, but also just how many people were there and all of that stuff, right? It really, it brings everything into perspective of what we're doing at the Sheep Society, I think.
Yeah, 100%. I couldn't agree more. And, our show's small compared to WSF and SCI. Last weekend, they had their big show. But it's kind of that intimacy that makes it special, right? You see all your buddies. It's not like you're hunting around and you don't recognize people. Like it's all our people. So, although it is smaller, and actually I didn't even get to touch on that. We got a great lineup of vendors this year, a bigger vendor lineup than we've ever had. So, for those that are able to come on the Friday, check things out. We got the vendor experience there as well. And that's going to be a great opportunity for people to connect and just talk to our vendors. So we got Precision Optics is going to be there. Ray Ween's Taxidermy, he's got a double booth. So that's very cool. Great North Precision's there. We've got Don Stevenson's going to be set up there with all his his gear. We've got Bryden Solutions. So if you need any of freeze dried stuff for your event or for your hunt this fall, 2% for Conservation is going to be there. Great River Fishing Adventure. So they're our partner for the Jurassic. And Dean and Rick are going to be up. They're going to have a booth there. So a great opportunity to talk to these guys, maybe book a great fishing trip with these guys. They're the best in the business, do a fantastic job out there chasing sturgeon around. Bryden Solutions, I mentioned those guys. Rocky Mountain Goat Alliance. So I'm really excited about this one. Great friends and partners of ours, the Alliance. We do a lot of great work for conservation. They're a great conservation org, and I'm really excited. You're a life member, aren't you, buddy?
You betcha.
Yeah, so you know better than I do how the great work these guys do. And then we also have Schnees this year. So Schnees is coming up from Montana, and just phenomenal. They're traveling up. I think they're coming up to the Alberta show this weekend. That we're dropping this Friday, and they'll be in Alberta right now for their big show, which they sold out 800 spots. Did you hear that?
Yeah, I heard that earlier in the week. Pretty wild.
Ridiculous. Yeah, so congrats to Alberta on that. That's going to be a fantastic show. Lots of energy. They got a new venue in Edmonton, and yeah, we wish we had more space to get more people as well. So congrats to Alberta on that. And then, so Schnees, and then I think we got RTR. RTR's every year they have a vehicle on display. They have some sort of, whether it be a side-by-side or some sort of ATV, so they'll have something on display there as well. So great lineup. Lots of great things happening. Man, what else can we talk about? That's a lot of stuff, buddy.
I think we nailed pretty much everything from the convention agenda. You brought up something a little bit before we started all of this. I don't know if you want to tackle that or not on this call. Something you had a call about this morning, but that's up to you. I'll leave it to you. I think we hit the. Go ahead. Sorry.
We had what?
Oh no, I was saying I think we hit everything we wanted to on the convention. So I think we're
Okay, yeah. No, you didn't put me on the spot. I meant to talk about it. So had a really cool call this morning with Onyx. Onyx Maps. Maybe some of our listeners have heard about them. Hear a lot of them down south. I think have some pretty big supporters out there. I think Ranella runs them. The Meat Eater crew runs their stuff, and maybe I'm speaking to school. I know he did at one point. So they reached out to us, and they're doing a push into Canada here, and so we've been talking to them. We had a really good dialogue this morning, and they want to step up and support our membership and see if they can help us grow our membership in BC and support our conservation efforts. So there's going to be some more coming out from them. I won't say too much right now, but suffice to say, check out Onyx Maps. As you and I talked about, I've got my Dull Sheep hunt coming up here that I got drawn for. So I picked up one of their elite subscriptions, and I'm going to try that out this year and see what it's like. So far, I'm really impressed with it. Just went through into the area. It's an area I hunted before, and that I got drawn again in for Dull Sheep, and it looks fantastic. I really like the usability, and sometimes you get like the GPS stuff, and it's not great, right? You just don't like the resolution's pretty poor, and certainly in some of these areas, like I know. Guys use Bing Maps, and we were looking for the area, and Bing was just was not great clarity for that area. And Onyx is crystal clear, man. I'm really impressed with it. So I'm going to start using that and talk a little bit about it in my training and stuff like that. But it'll be a great opportunity for our members to try out the product, see what they think, and they're keen to support our conservation efforts. So pretty stoked.
Oh, very cool. It's always exciting geeking out on the mapping stuff, at least for me. Find out where your buddies have shot things and stuff like that, right? And then give them a hard time about it.
Yeah, I know. I got to watch you. They don't call you nothing. Right on. Okay, so if you want to come and check out our show, wildsheepsociety.com, and click on Kamloops Convention. You can buy tickets to Friday night. Saturday's gone. Sorry, you missed the boat. If you want to come next year, literally start paying attention November, December, because it's not going to work out well for you if you think you're good. And we get calls every day now, like, hey, you got tickets? We got a wait list a mile long. So and we'd love to have you there. It comes down to capacity. We only have so much room, and if we want to do something different next year, I think we're gonna have to switch cities. So if you got a venue for us or you got a location, we'd love to hear from you and love to have you at our show. We want to spread the love, get everyone involved in wild sheep conservation, and it's just a capacity issue. There's only so much room and so many places we can have it.
You betcha. It probably wouldn't have snuck up on us quite as quick as it did this year, if COVID hadn't happened and we kind of saw this coming, but the society continued to grow over a couple of years and we didn't have the event. And this year, as soon as we released tickets, it was sold out pretty much. And we're like, oh, okay, that's a new problem that we need to navigate moving forward. So yeah, we're all thinking about it. And like Kyle just mentioned, looking at our options. So
yep, absolutely. So I guess just the last thing, Pete, is thank you. Thank you to our membership. Thank you to our volunteers. Thank you to our sponsors, our donors, our conservation partners, but really thank you to our memberships and our supporters that really move the needle for wild sheep conservation. We are very mission driven at the Society. Our directors, it's front of mind all day, every day when we're doing our business. Mike and I, in our work, when we're out there doing stuff for the Society, we're mission driven. It's about looking after wild sheep in British Columbia. That's what we do. That's what we're good at. And we could not do it without the support of our members, donors, sponsors, volunteers. So thanks to each and every one of you, and hope to see you in Kamloops. Totally stoked.
Perfectly said, Kyle.